regardless of what side anybody is on this issue, Mr. Speaker, to be frank, there's been a civil union fatigue that's set in on both sides. I mean, people have worked hard and long, calls, faxes, hearings. We went through a real good dialogue. And I think everybody should be proud of this because there's no surprises that are here. It was totally vetted. And I know I'm probably on the side that's going to lose 31-20, but I want to say a few things before that vote is taken, if I may, Mr. Speaker.
Please proceed.
Mr. Speaker, Mr. Shakespeare said in his discourse in Romeo and Juliet, "A rose by any other name is what he was describing with his love." However, in this case, a rose by any other name is a civil union by any other name is same-sex marriage. The point is, it means that names of things do not matter, only what things actually mean. Mr. Speaker, the bottom line is that this bill is almost legally a mirror image of marriage. If it was not about marriage and it was only about rights and benefits, we already have the Aloha solution. That's the reciprocal beneficiaries. We could dump in the 49 pages of those rights and benefits if we wanted to do that. But Mr. Speaker, don't take it from me. This is just the beginning to same-sex marriage. If I may quote one of the progenitors of the movement here, saying that the only thing equal to marriage is marriage. Civil unions is just a legal recognition to provide rights and responsibilities, benefits and obligations. But it does not have the same social meaning as marriage, which is an institution. Marriage has meaning. This was also paralleled by the ACLU, which basically said this is just one of the first and necessary steps. The point is, Mr. Speaker, that what we have today is a bill that in and of itself is fine, but it's a legal strategy set to put same-sex marriage into motion. And I think some of the comments are apt from New Jersey, which had a civil unions commission that stated, civil unions invite and encourage unequal treatment of same-sex couples and their children. Civil unions are not respected in the real world, and domestic partners are not respected in the real world either. Marriage equality goes beyond getting the enumerated rights that are involved in equality, because real marriage equality was about the dignity that comes with the word and the societal approval that comes with the word marriage. That, Mr. Speaker, is saying that we are just beginning a process, and by, if you will,
Mr. Speaker, point of order.
Representative Brown, state your
The
point.
representative from Waikiki Queensgate's time is out.
I believe Representative.
I believe we have 5 minutes, Speaker.
Yes.
And it's only 3 minutes and 4, thanks to this new technology that we have.
I yield my time, Speaker.
Please proceed.
The only time I've ever
I
used it.
apologize, Mr. Speaker, I tried.
Speaker.
Nope.
Speaker,
Nope,
I yield
that's
my
okay. Representative Ward. Representative Ward,
Yes.
please proceed.
Thank you, Speaker. Do I get the seconds that he took off my clock here?
It stopped at
Okay.
3:04, so please proceed.
One of the bottom lines, Mr. Speaker, is that striking down civil unions is on its way. As we set up civil unions, it's being struck down because of the things that I just said. And if the legal community has any examples of what is in Connecticut, Massachusetts, and other places, that's exactly been the pattern. So just that we keep our eyes open, but we also keep our eyes open in that we look at what the people of Hawaii have said. 69 to 70% said, we don't want same-sex marriage. So our obligation as we pass this is to make them aware with their eyes open that this bill today has begun its momentum towards same-sex marriage. That is one of the bottom lines. Another bottom line is that we are, with other states, a little bit out of where they're going. 31 other states have passed constitutional amendments prohibiting same-sex marriage. Another 42 states have passed statutes defining marriage between a man and a woman. Even Governor Abercrombie and President Obama have said they are not for same-sex marriage. But again, as in the beginning Shakespearean quote, a rose by any other name is still a rose, Mr. Speaker. So this is not a I told you so speech. It's just saying connecting the dots, and you see the runway, you can see same-sex marriage is coming, and it's coming soon. At the same time, we can say, when others in this chamber have said, well, you can't legislate morality, in effect, we are beginning this day by passing this bill. My fear is that for the many children, churches, synagogues, mosques, and temples who will unfortunately never agree with this government dictate because of some of their values, which may in time turn into hate speech, Mr. Speaker. That is a big fear that many people in the community do have. So civil rights may have prevailed in framing this argument.
Representative Ward, now your time has run out. Representative Ching,
Speaker.
Representative Ching, will you your time?
Yes. I
Please
yield my
proceed,
time.
Representative Ward,
Thank you, Speaker. I'm just wrapping up.
please.
So, Mr. Speaker, civil rights may have prevailed in defining the issue, and as I said earlier, likely it's going to be 20 to 31. But never in the history of our country has a civil right ever challenged our churches, synagogues, mosques, temples more than this one. May this body remain as a peacekeeper between the gulf that we are creating between our communities. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you.